What is up, guys and girls? It is Optimum Pumpkin here, and today I have a special treat. Since the release of Fallout 76, I was able to get the Rockhound Excavator back up and running. For those who don't know, the Rockhound Excavator is the massive drill on top of Mount Blair in the ash heap. In this video, I'll be showing you how to get it online, how to properly defend it, and the advantages and disadvantages of doing so. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is really simple. Just go to the top of the mountain, claim the workshop. If anyone else has it defended, you're going to have to take it from them. Careful at lower levels, the enemies here can and will kill you. They can be high level. I've seen level 40s here. Now that you have the workshop claim, you're going to want to go inside the drill itself. In the front, you'll see a window, a button, and a terminal. You'll need to go on this terminal and open the reactor technology entry to get the Earth Mover quest, essential for turning on the drill. Once this is done, you will actually receive the Earth Mover quest. Once this happens, it will tell you to either find or build 4 ignition cores. Currently, nobody knows where to find them, so you're going to have to craft them yourself at any tinkerer bench. Once you reach a tinkerer bench, each ignition core needs 10 steel, 5 lead, and most annoyingly, 5 nuclear material to craft. Once you have the materials with you, you need to drop each one on the ground after you craft it. This is because of a problem with how ignition cores are registered. They're registered as junk items, which means if you have them in your inventory or stash, they will scrap when trying to craft the rest. To solve this problem, simply drop them on the ground, one by one, as you craft them. Once done crafting, you can safely pick them up, but do not go to a workbench and scrap all, because this will destroy them. Now that you have your ignition cores in hand, you can go around the drill to the 4 red reactors and insert them. Then, from here, you will get a quest marker to go turn on the drill, but do not. Not yet. Before you start the drill, you need to set up various turrets, defenses, and traps, as there will be multiple times during the 30-minute extraction that waves of enemies will spawn. These enemies will especially target the 4 reactors that you just powered up, and you need to defend them. Now that the extraction is complete, you need to go to the very, very back of the drill and collect your reward for all this hard work. The reward will be stored in a small box that is normally locked. Now keep in mind, the loot in the box only one person can loot. So if you're in a party of 4 and someone takes all the loot, then no one else can get anything. Now that you know how to do the quest, let's talk about some pros and cons of all this. First con is the material cost. Now this will probably be fixed in the future when we find the location that you can find ignition cores at, but for now, a 20 total nuclear waste investment is steep. Second con is the time investment. The fact that this takes 30 minutes of real-life time is a little ridiculous for all the materials you just laid down. And with enemies spawning throughout it, it's not like you can just go do some looting while this happens either. Now, the reward is sort of a pro and sort of a con. The fact that you get half your nuclear material back and you get a decent amount of black titanium is sort of a pro. But the part that you spend 30 minutes for some steel, copper, gold, and a few other things it's a little small for what you spend. But well, on to the pros. The main pro, in my opinion at least, outclasses most of the cons. Because every single time you have to fight enemies, it counts as an event, which gives you randomized loot, as I'm sure you already know, which most of the time includes a plan or recipe, and sometimes a legendary enemy spawn, which, seeing as you have to fight 3 to 4 of these in the mining time and right after, that's pretty good for loot. And you also get the loot from the Earth Mover quest, which is altogether a pretty hefty chunk of rewards. So this was my opinion on the Earth Mover quest and the giant drill on top of Mount Blair. If you have any idea where to get the ignition cores, please leave it in the comments so people can save a ton of resources while doing this. Also, like, subscribe, you know the standard YouTuber drill. And with that, I leave you a clip of me first starting the drill and my reaction. Bye! Just hit that big red button. I don't think there's any video on YouTube of this happening yet, so I am uploading this.
No, there actually isn't.
I've
already looked it up before.
Yeah, me too. Unless there it goes.